Hello and welcome to Actual Reviews in English, the TLDR look at what areas I've reviewed where I force myself to say something good, something bad, what I think is the best and what I think is the worst, all in my own opinion, of course. And today it's the EPZ, or EPZ, depending on which side of the Atlantic you're at, EPZ Q5. These IMs are sent to me directly by EPZ. I have no affiliation with them whatsoever. You can find out more by checking out the full review, which is linked in the description, or just head over to actualreviews.com. Okay, starting off with something good. Well, the package for €55, you get a set of nice IEMs, which we'll talk about the building in just a second. But nice looking, well-built IEMs, a nice looking, well-built cable. You get like a selection of silicone tips, two different core sizes. You get a semi-rigid storage case. And you get, well, you also get a microfiber cloth, a user manual, and this box, which is something that is different. I mean, it doesn't make them any better or any worse, but I like it when something's a bit different. And the way this box opens makes it a little bit different. So yeah, in my opinion, that is something good. Now, something bad. Well, the first time I saw these IEMs, I saw them on the Meze Advar thread, because these are available in white and in black. And if we look at them, the aesthetics of these IEMs are literally, I mean, especially the black model, but these IEMs are literally identical in aesthetics to the Meze Advar, which is something that is a shame, because these, I mean, I really like the aesthetics of them because I really like the aesthetics of the Advar as well. But it's a shame because it seems the EPZ can build some really good IEMs. I mean, they're really well built. They've got nice finish to them. They really are good quality, especially in this price range. But they're literally a blatant copy of the Advar aesthetics. I mean, I know they're not the only company that uses the aesthetics of other companies, and lots of people copy lots of things, but that doesn't make it any better. And in my opinion, that is something bad. They're capable of doing something different, but they didn't. They used the Advar aesthetics, and I don't think they needed to. Okay, so the best. Well, these IEMs in the lower ranges and so on, they perform pretty well. There's enough bass for me personally, enough lower mids for me personally. They're clean, they perform pretty decently. In general, there's no complaints in those ranges, the price range they sit in. They are decent. And as I say, well built, decent set of IEMs with a decent performance. But that takes me to the worst, and this is something that's going to affect me far more than it's going to affect a lot of other people. But these IEMs, as we get to the higher ranges, we have a bit more upper mids than we need. Then we have a 5K peak, and then we have more treble than we need personally. Now, the upper mids and the treble will just lead it to be a bit of a brighter sound signature, but I really, really suffer with 5K peaks. And it's been a while since I've come across some IEMs that had such an emphasis on that 5K, which is something that I personally find very uncomfortable. It makes it very difficult to listen to me personally. That doesn't mean it's going to happen to everybody. If you're not sensitive to the 5K peak, then that won't affect you the way it affects me. But for me personally, and this is all my personal opinion, of course, that 5K peak is what lets these IEMs down in my ears. Again, the lower ranges, there's enough lower ranges, but there's just not quite enough to balance the upper ranges. So it's going to always tend towards a brighter sound signature, which is fine. People like brighter signatures, people like darker signatures. That's not a problem. I have no issue with brighter signatures. It's just the 5K peak that irritates me personally. But again, I'll go into more detail in the full review. If you want to know more, check out the full review. It's linked in the description, or head over to actualreviews.com, and I'll be back with another one soon. See you later.